Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, last winter I posted a video of an issue I had with my boiler. And the main issue was because, yes, I was burning green wood. Typically I always burn green wood, but I was burning a lot of green aspen, and it plugged up the chimney to where the boiler couldn't even vent out the stack. And it was during the coldest part of the winter. It was down below 30 degrees, down below 30 below. And it was a major issue. And I had a lot of comments on that video. A lot of, I thought, very nasty, negative comments. Some of the comments I was like, why would you even say that to somebody? But, you know, it makes some people feel better, I guess. And everybody's entitled to their opinion, I guess. But, I mean, I've been running this boiler since 2005, 2004 is when about 2005, I think, is when I put the boiler in. So I've been running it a while. I know how to run it. And I was amazed and some of the comments, I'm sure people have never even had a boiler, because it seemed like they had no knowledge in them at all. And some of the other comments I've had is wood size. Why do you burn such small wood? And I've said in the past, because I split it a little bit smaller, because I'm not the only one that puts the wood in the boiler. My kids do too. My wife does, and it's a lot less smashed fingers if the pieces are smaller. They're easier to handle, they're easier to get in there, and everybody can do it. And my feeling is, you split them a little smaller than what you think you would for a boiler, you get more burning edges. The more burning edges creates a hotter, faster fire. The less the fire has to burn then, actually draft and burn in the fire. If it burns quickly and creates a lot of heat fast, the damper door shuts again and the fire goes back into its smolder mode then. So my theory's always been, split them a little smaller, you get that hotter fire faster, and a lot less smashed fingers. Trust me, I used to split them big, and even I would smash my fingers from time to time trying to get the wood into the boiler, and it sucks. And so I just started splitting them smaller, and then that way the wife can put it in there, my kids can put it in there, my daughter loads the thing too. So like I said, if I'm not around, somebody else has to put the wood in there, so I make it so everybody can do it. So this winter, just last week, it's Sunday today, it's 25 degrees and it feels like a heat wave. Just Wednesday it was 30 below. It's been a crazy winter. So it's a 55-degree difference just in a couple days of what the temperature was. But this is what the fire looks like when it goes into its dormant mode. You know, basically when the damper door is shut, this is basically what you got going for a fire. And this is great. Like I said, it's warm out right now too, so this thing isn't really having to burn much. This wheelbarrow of wood right here, when I put this whole wheelbarrow in there, that's 12 hours of burn time. And same thing, I've always, you get back to the size of the wood. See, I kind of have like a mix size of wood here. Smaller than most people say you should split it for a boiler. This about, you know, everybody thinks it should be that big, if not bigger. But if I put 4 or 5 big pieces in this wheelbarrow, that would fill the whole wheelbarrow, versus these smaller pieces in this wheelbarrow, it's the same amount of wood that's going to get burned in the 12 hours. Whether if it's 6 huge pieces in here that you're going to smash your fingers with and they're hard to handle, or these 12 smaller pieces in here, equal amount of wood, same amount. So I'd rather deal with the smaller stuff. Yeah, it's more to handle in the long run, but it's not really an issue. And getting back to the wood, we haven't had any issues with the boiler this year, because we split our wood last spring, which is probably the first time I've ever split it in the spring. I usually split late summer, early fall. Last winter, the issue we had, because we didn't split till December of the last winter we just had, so it's kind of confusing. I can't really explain it, but we split kind of during the heating season, so the wood really never had a chance to dry. And now this aspen that I split over a year ago has had a chance to dry. It burns awesome. I love burning this aspen. I burned it throughout the whole 30 below temperatures and never had one issue with it. Didn't have problems with it having a long burn time or anything. It burned plenty long, never had any issues with it at all. And I get abundance of this aspen for free. It's easy for me to achieve up north, and I just haul it home and I process it here at home. So But right now in the wheelbarrow, I got a mix. I got some aspen in here, some oak. I think there was some ash, a couple pieces of ash in here too. So kind of got a mix right now, but walk back here and show you the back of the wood pile. This stuff here, not burning it this year. That's seasoning or drying for next winter. But this is where I've been getting my wood from this winter, is the back side of the wood pile, which is the aspen that we split over a year ago. And I'm just about to the end of it over here. There was 4 rows. Yep, 4 rows right here that I burned out of here. And each row, I figure there's 2 cords in each row. So we've burned 8 cords. And we're just about through the brunt of the cold stuff. We're just coming into March now. So they've burned 8 cords. You know, we'll probably burn another 2 cords before we're done. And 10 cords in the winter is definitely way less than we used to burn. We used to burn upwards of 15, 16 cords until I switched my shop over to natural gas again. Now we burn a lot less wood, but it's still quite a bit of wood. But way less, you know, almost half of what we used to burn. So, but yeah, that's what we got going on here. And just kind of wanted to give you a little update on a much better burning season this year with the boiler, even with the extremely cold temps we've had. And just kind of wanted to talk about some of the crazy, bizarre comments that people would put on somebody's video, trying to make themselves look better or sound like a professional. I'm not sure which one, but stuff I would never say to people, you know. Everybody's not perfect. Get some wood in here and call it, let it go for the rest of the day. And hope you guys enjoy my channel. We'll be doing some more paneling work. Got a couple big projects coming up this year too for the cabin. Definitely one of them being the septic system, and finish getting our shallow well in.